A lot of people.
LaVar Ball.
LaVar.
Goodman that he has pulled LiAngelo Ball from UCLA following his indefinite suspension after the incident in China. Here is LaVar's explanation. We're exploring options, Virginia. He's out there. I'm sitting back and waiting. He wasn't punished this bad in China. Ramona, how was my impression? No, Ramona, what's your reaction to LaVar pulling LiAngelo out of UCLA?
Good. Like I think they all should have been suspended for the year. I think they should have just made it nice and clean. Like, and now it's indefinite, and they might come back for Pac-12 play. Like, this is okay. He's not going to play there, right? I mean, it's probably not going to. You don't know if it's going to be this year at all. And you want to get to a place where you can have a fresh start, you can play, because like here at UCLA, like it's all about that what they did in China. That's never going to change. That's going to define them. You go someplace else, have a fresh start, do something different, and frankly, like have your own life a little bit. Like, don't just follow LaVar's plan. And I think that would be good for Jello because he's a nice kid. They made a mistake out there in China and everything, but you know, in order to move forward, I don't think staying at UCLA was the right move.
But George, what is he going to do? Because I mean, we've all seen him play. We don't think he's ready for the pros yet. So what is he going to do for this year?
I mean, I guess he could potentially go overseas somewhere, right? And maybe
like China.
Like China, yes. I don't know if they'll let him play in China. I could be wrong there, but you know, there are other places around the world you can play. I mean, maybe, I don't know, Ramona, could he opt into the G League at this point? Like, is that something that's possible? I don't know how that works. I don't think the NBA rules.
I think he'll go to another college, but the question is, so the sense of him is that there was three brothers. That, you know, Lonzo was the best, right? And then there's Jello in the middle, and LaMelo, who has what we think is NBA potential. Now, whether he delivers on that, we'll see. It's another couple of years. But Jello was kind of the guy that was like, he gets the scholarship because of his brothers, right? He's the middle one.
He was going to be a backup this year.
Yeah, he's going to be a backup. And he's kind of like the football player looking guy. The other guys look like basketball players. He looks like a football player playing basketball. But he can score. He can fill it up. He can, you know, he's a shooter. He's a big, strong guy. He can play someplace. Like, I don't know. But this is the part where he really gets to prove, I can stand on my own 2 feet. I don't need my older brothers. I don't need my dad creating opportunities for me.
Yeah, perhaps like a Cal State Northridge or something like that, or Fullerton. One of the smaller schools will take him, and he can start potentially there and at least hone his craft there and then see what happens beyond that. Because let's not forget, LaVar's told us all, they're all one and done no matter what.